Oh. All right, everybody. I'm trying to work my way through everything. The whole point of this, I'm just BSing right now. I'm just having fun. Why did my music stop? I, that was an abrupt stop. So currently, I'm going through all the different channels I'm broadcasting through. So where I'm at it. All right, that fucking. Hashtag chatting. The whole point. Um, Basically, I just want to chill. I want to talk to people. I actually want to see like chit chats going on. Oh wow, that's really weird. I just want to see chats happening. Whatever. It don't matter. It's the whole point. It's just I'm sitting back. I'm watching TV, YouTube slash whatever. And hanging out. Could be AMA. Could be why the fuck you do this? Why do you put yourself through this? That could be a very good question. Why do I put myself through this? Because I don't make any income from this. I just fucking do it for fun. And that should be pretty much where it comes from. I have fun doing this. Um, People in real life, not a fan of them, but on the internet, why not? I have good friends that are also doing this together with me, and you've seen Whiskies. He has an amazing channel where he does the flight sims and the racing pits. It's so good, so good. Here, so we used to work together. We used to do the same thing. He's in the air traffic controller. I used to do the same thing. 20 years of that. And I retired out of it, and I'm off to other things now. But I can't make the medical requirements to be an air traffic controller in the civilian world because I'm deaf as fuck. My left ear can't hear shit. Which used to be fun because at one point I was a small arms instructor. Like I wasn't the RSO, so I wasn't a range person. I was the guy on the line teaching people how to put their hands actually on the guns to shoot them, pistols, rifles, whatever. And that port was always hitting because it's on the right hand side. I'm standing on their right hand side, still going this way. It what I had for hearing loss, it made it worse, without a doubt. Um, what else? What else? What is there to talk about? I like big fluffy. Um, the hell is this called? Shit, I can't even think about it right now. My jackets, my sweatshirts. I like big giants. Why? Because they're fucking comfortable. They're absolutely comfortable. All right, I'm trying to see if I can get some. Well, let's see if this works. It's uh beans. Like I get to actually look at the camera and have everything off to the right hand side, and it's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. That's comfortable. Not upset with it. Anywho, if you're looking around behind me, I made that. I made that. That was fun. I had a Dremel. I made all 50 stars on there by hand. Went had a little stencil and went out and made it. This right here is a second edition D&D manual. There's two manuals in there. Vessel for making when I was able to promote to chief in the Navy. And down below, you're not gonna see it right now, but I have my grandpa's fire chief hat, whatnot. Toledo, Ohio, of all places. He was a little guy. Things I can't put it on, but one of the things I want to keep out in major view. Yes, pretty cool story. He fire chief out in Toledo, and before that, he was raising hell out in Pennsylvania. Like it. I don't have too much to talk about. If you want to get in the chats and fill it in, give me a little something to talk about, a little something, something. No, I did fill them up. I'm not cool. Worked there. It worked. So, here's one question I really want to know. How do you like background music? Just like some instrumental or some whatever is going on in the background. Yeah. Is not part of the game. It's just there. It's like a little digging it in. A little sublime music. I figured at that point it should sound pretty good. I see I have one viewer on the Kicks. What do you think about that? The background music and everything else. Type it in the chat just for fun. That was me. Disregard. Because I'll take constructive criticism. Bring it back. What do you want to see? How do you want to see it? What am I doing good? What am I doing bad? Stuff like that. Because I also want to have fun playing video games, but I also want to produce something quality so you can play along, shit talk me. It doesn't matter. I don't care how it is, but as long as it looks good, that's what I'm looking for. I'm playing around with Twitch right at the moment. It's interesting. So I have a quick setup. Like what you're saying right now is I just blew up my photo or my picture over whatever was in front of it for talking heads purposes. Like if I go around, I have this. Ooh, delay. I have this. All right, back to this. That was horrible. I need to clean all that up. My sweatshirt's huge. Anywho, didn't realize how big it was. I don't know. What's going on with all y'all? Let's clear out my folder in Twitch. I have 11 things in there. Saints. I can't believe Saints Row is still a fucking. That hasn't been a game in what 10 years. They remastered the third one of it. It's still coming out. Which is ridiculous. It was a fun game though. Oh, what games are you playing? I'm playing. You see me play Delta Force. You see me play. Hold on a second. I'm a retard. Can't remember what I'm playing. Magic the Gathering Online, Magic the Gathering Arena. The reason they're different is Magic MTGO Online is super detailed in what you do. Magic the Gathering Online, it's like it's more accessible for everybody. It has better visuals, blah blah blah. It looks fucking amazing compared to online. And devolving from that, I have Last Epoch, War Thunder, World of Warships, Visions of Mana. I just heard, I read an article that the people that made that just fired everybody, and the guy that ran Vision of Mana is just starting his own studio, so that's pretty cool. Sucks everybody got fired. I like Call of Duty still. So I also have Path of Exiles 2, which has a massive update coming. Do some season stuff. Then I have Avowed, which is an RPG. I have Delta Force, which is it's literally essentially is Battlefield 2042. What else do I have? Well, that's pretty much just it. Am I wrong? The reason I took like 8 days off, 10 days off, is because I was sick. I was tired. I was like, fuck doing anything. I didn't want to do anything because I was tired. I was sick. Oh, bad. I looked at my stuff and I was like, oh, you haven't been on since like February. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, well, for 7 days I was coughing, I'm just feeling weak. I was tired. And with my work schedule, I had to get up earlier in the morning. By early in the morning, I had to be there 3:45 to 4 o'clock. Shit be rough, yo. Ugh, it not working. So I'm still learning how to work OBS, Twitch, Kick, YouTube. What's that other one? Tumble? Tumble? Not Tumble. Rumble. Still trying to work out. They help all of them at the same time. I don't want to pay money. And to pay money, you also get like X and stuff like that. Nah, I'm good on all that. It appears there's one person on Kick. How you doing tonight? Let me drop my disc. I don't know if it's gonna work, but if not, let me know. You can figure it out. Jump on my Discord. We can have conversations in real time versus like lag or whatever this is. It seems like it's working. No, I'm in it. If you have it, grab it. Come join me. The whole point is to BS and have good times. So. Oh, it looks like Twitch is offline. All right, so my whole fucking setup is OBS. I do 4K out to YouTube from my OBS. Then I do 1080p out to Twitch and Kick. And so it's like 15,000 KBS out to YouTube, 6 to 8,000 out to the other two. I have a 1,400 meg upload, which is a lot. And sometimes it just fucking fails. I don't get it. I don't understand why. Fairly tech savvy. I think OBS is a piece of shit, so it may be OBS that's causing it. I don't know. Ugh. All right. So this is what I'm looking at. Pull up to this. Go to general. Close that. Open that up. I don't know why it's doing it. It is what it is, though. Honest, my troubleshooting skills are getting way, way, way better. All right, got a fucked up bit rate. It's just nobody. All right, cool. We should be fine. Oh shit, we got 2 people on Kick. Holy hell. I'm over here just talking BS and trying to speak out my ass. What's going on? What's going on in the Kick world? How is Kick for everybody else? I dropped my Discord channel. Want to know what it's like out there? What's it like on the different channels? I see what I can see, but that's about it. I would rather have someone else come in and be like, by the way, this is what we're experiencing. How to fix it. Or if we can't fix it, how can we mitigate it? How can we do whatnot? Also, it's Monday night. It's my Friday night. I'm drinking some beer. Like I said, it's my Friday. Drinking some beer. Anybody? I'm gonna send a test. Oh, Kryptonite. How you doing, buddy? Monday night is currently your Monday night. Yeah. How you been? Are you take it you're at work right now. Kryptonite's good dude. He makes sure nobody fucks with our mines up in Canton, or not Canton, but in Ohio. That's what's up, my guy. So, Dungeon Master and I, we were playing games the last couple of nights, or last couple of about a month. We are like, where the fuck's Kryptonite at? Oh, you're home now. That's what's up. How you been, dude? Besides, just working. Everything good in family life? The reason I haven't been on Kryptonite, if you haven't noticed, I was sick as a dog for about a week. Whatever was going around, it started here, then like moved down to here, and if you didn't stay away from people, like rotate it. Sinus headaches, chest congestion, just like my eyes were fucking bloodshot from all that pressure behind it. Good, good. I'm glad everything's good, buddy boy. Yeah. It was COVID to Mark 7.2 slash not a respiratory thing. I don't know what it was. Um, Honestly, I didn't get a temperature, and I was still able to go to work. I was just uncomfortable for about 3 days. which is bad. It's like, yeah, it was more uncomfortable than like a sickness, which is weird. After I was feeling better, I sounded worse. Like my chest sounded like I was like coughing up lung butter and shit. Like a smoker that stopped smoking. But I wasn't. I was feeling fine at that point. Then that drained. My sinuses drained. It was fine. I think everybody else at work is getting it also. My girlfriend got it. Her kids got it. I got it. Then people at work are getting it. I was like, I stayed away from everybody as much as I could. I didn't want to interact with anybody. Like, pass that shit on. Same here. It's been about 2 years since I've been sick. Like anything reportable. Like if by that, like, you should tell somebody this was it. It's been like 2 years. The best time of my life, I was 15, 16 years old. I had staph infection in my knee. So I had a insertion in my vein in my arm right here, which went down into my heart. For 2 weeks, I had the antibiotics running through my system to get rid of the staph infection, whatever else I had. I wasn't sick for like 3 fucking years after that whole little system was done. Because during that, at the 10-day mark, we had to call the nurses in, like they were like travel nurses or whatever. I had like 104 temp, full body rash with that pick into my heart, and I was 15, 16, 15 years old at this time. But I wasn't sick for like 3 to 5 years after that due to those antibiotics. You ever heard of a pick? A PIC? P.I.C. So basically, I'm working off the monitor here. They put it in here, right, as like a normal IV. Then it runs down your vein into your heart. Once that's where it's supposed to be, uh, at your wrist here, it's coming out here, comes up here. You would attach it. They have this attachment on the end. You would attach it to a device, and it would steadily push whatever drug was in the fucking IV at the time. But it wasn't enough to pull your shit out. Pull blood from. It was like a 20 or 22 gauge. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. I ended up having a reaction to it after 10 days, so it was Not great at that point. But from that, but from that, I went to the Lunatic Luau, the first Lunatic Luau in Virginia Beach. What's that? So in Virginia Beach, that was the amphitheater, stadium seating, then grass behind that. We we had a lot of rock bands come through there. Seen a lot of music right there. It was fun stuff. I was all broken and went to it, and a mosh pit started behind me. I'm running away from it, trying to like ooh ooh ooh, and they ended up falling on me, and my ankle touches my ass, which blows. Cause I had a knee injury. That's basically what had happened. I was up in the Rocky Mountains. Shale rock hit my knee, blew my knee out. Had a bunch of cartilage removed. Whatever. 15 years old. Invincible as hell. And I was good. That was all getting repaired. At the Lunatic Luau, running away from the mosh pit starting behind me, fell down. My It didn't hurt. That's the scary part. My heel touched my ass, which made my knee go. You can't see it in here. Yeah. So by the next day, my knee was the size of a cantaloupe. Which turned out it didn't actually hurt me at all. It just stressed the shit out of me. My knee. It didn't actually break anything. It didn't stretch any muscles. It did nothing. I didn't know it at the time. I was freaking. I was like, my knee's the size of a cantaloupe. Bah! So Kryptonite, you're up in Ohio. I've told you before. My family's from there. Mom's from Toledo. I lived in Canton, actually southeast Canton, in a little place called East Sparta. You need to go back there. You need to catch it up, see what it is again. I saw it a year ago. Certain roads got repaired. Still super super country. You said you're up more north, closer to Cleveland, right? Akron and Canton's not too far from that. It's what, 80 miles or something like that. I'm looking up stuff right now. I pulled up a map. Let me fix myself. When I was little crusty. Why the fuck? Weird as shit. All right. So my family was from Canton, Ohio. There's Waco. Let's see, Canton South High School, North Industry. This is where I was. See this I think this is the creek right here. Yeah, I said creek, not crick. No, it's a crick. When I was growing up, it was a creek when I got older. East Sparta Avenue. This is my road right here. Um, so my old house that was here was built in 1860 something. It ended up getting torn down, but this is where I lived. So from here to here, through here, up this way, or like kind of like this was like 2.5 acres. Good land. My neighbors had 14 acres over here, but this is where I grew up as a middle schooler, which was nice because we were like riding bikes. We are coming down here, hitting this road, good up. We were way away from the house, but not really too far. Going around. Also, we played, back in the day, you played guns or BB guns or whatever up in the forest. This is relatively new. This did not exist at the time. It was just straight trees, and the hills were like this. It wasn't flat. Can't see. Didn't see what you said. Give me a second. Ever going, what? How do you say that? Mollicarking? What is mollicarking? I'm going to go with no. Yeah, but our peoples had fun all in this region. We'd go down here camping, having fun. This is my region of the world right here, down here in Virginia. So we got the rivers, we got the bay. No, we had the Nemesillin Creek or river. Um, we went to certain lakes out here. I don't remember their names. It's been 30 something years. I've done canoeing, but I've done more canoeing down in Louisiana. So ex-wifey is from Louisiana in this region, right? The Opelousas, Plaisance. That's Plaisance right there. Plaisance. Is that even showing up? I have discovered if you ever want to do couples therapy, go canoeing. Make sure you are communicating with who's doing what with the paddles. It is the best communication tool to talk to your other. I'll say Louisiana's fun. Go down there and have a lot of good food, do a lot of fun stuff. So my ex-wife, her family had 40 acres that was attached to another like 100 something acres attached to another something fucking acres. And I taught my son how to shoot out there. He's like 8 or 9 years old. It's a 22. It's a 22. Don't come at me. Fuck off. I don't care. I put one round in the magazine, load the gun, and we're shooting. I'm like, do you see your back target or your back thing? Your front He's like, yeah. I was like, do you also see your target? He's like, yes. I was like, match all three of those up and shoot. He's like, boom. Brings the gun up and continues to do this. Pulling on his trigger. I was like, no, that's why I gave you one bullet, bud. Yeah. Oh, it was good times. He's super safe now. I've beyond that initial shooting expedition or time with him. He's shot pistols with me. Fun story. Him and his friend decided to go to the range with us. They're like, we actually want to go to the range. I had a 22 and rifle. We put the targets out to like 15. I think it was 15 yards, 25 yards, something like that, or 20, 15, 20 yards. They just kept shooting the targets in the dick. That was they thought that was the funniest shit ever. So, anybody still listening and wants to communicate, I know Kryptonite is from the Ohio region. Where's everybody else from? Like, what is spectacular about your area, or there's a something you want to talk about? Because in my world, I'll just put it out there. I've been from Massachusetts, New York City, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Ohio, Indiana, then everything east of the Mississippi. That's like my back. That's like my playground. Due to my ex-wife, I was down in Louisiana a lot. I love Louisiana. I love the food. Food is amazing. For a little while, I went out to Utah for a couple weeks, hanging out with people there. Kind of skidded up to was it Wyoming for Flaming Gorge? It's like there's a dam there. There's whatever. Fast forward all the years. A couple years ago, I went out to Southern California, met up with my buddy, and he was transferring in the military from California back to Virginia. So we took all his gear and stuff he didn't want to like ship. Like we had cats and stuff like that. We drove from San Diego to Norfolk, Virginia. That was fun. That was absolutely fun. So I've been across most of the southern U.S., most of the eastern U.S., south of New York. Call it New York to the Mississippi River, down Louisiana, then across I-10. Anybody else? Anybody else been around doing things? Because I think that would be pretty amazing to hear from that. Because I like people that travel. I have the ability to travel, or have to because of work. Oh, and the buddy I had to pick up from San Diego and bring him back across is Whiskey's Whiskey's X. There had to be a there had to be a better way to plug somebody, but he does flight sims and racing, and we have a podcast that we occasionally do. There you go, Adirondack Mountains. I haven't been to those. Like I've been in the New York region, but it's mostly been like the city, then like Pennsylvania, heading westward. I've been Appalachians, where I was bitching and complaining about my knee got destroyed. Uh, was in the Rocky Mountains in Colorado, but been all through the apps. And speaking of Adirondacks, I need to make a couple Adirondack chairs for my front porch. I'm thinking it might be cheaper than buying them, but I don't know. What do you think? I think I have all the tools to do it. It's just getting templates and making it happen. What? You get it destroyed during the hike or after? Or like after. Okay. Oh, if you're not used to hiking, hiking will destroy the shit out of your feet, your legs. You better have the right fucking shoes for it. I ain't gonna lie about that. That's a little bit of the military left in me. Like, have the right footwear. Or I may misinterpret what you said because text is the worst. Try that. No doubt. So, I bought a new pair of boots for work. I have to have ankle supporting boots for work. I walk on a lot of really crappily broken rocks. Retired Navy. I bought what everybody else was using. I was like, oh, these are great. 6 months later, like, these are shit. The back ends are blown out. It's still supporting, but if you're looking at the camera, it felt like the boot started out like this, then did one of these. Like it crushed early in the foot or the heel. So I ended up replacing those boots with what I used in the Navy, which were flight deck boots. Yeah, they have the metal through the center, they have the metal over the toe. They don't flex, but they're super comfortable. I've owned three in over 15 years. The only reason I own three is because I got rid of the second pair to my buddy because they were still in that good a condition. Yeah. It's amazing what footwear will do for you. If you're running and your shins hurt or your calves hurt, your your shoes are probably shit. Have to replace them. If everybody will give me about 45 seconds, I have to run downstairs real quick. And I will be right back. What can I do to make it better? I have a map. Play with the map. I'll be right back. I'm back. As I bump into everything. Ugh. That's good to hear. Yeah, one thing I've learned: hiking boots take 2-3 weeks to break in before you actually need to. Since I have the map out, I have story time. I think many years ago, 2017, we were in this area right here. This is back when I was in the Navy. Um, there we go. So Djibouti, that's DJ Booty. You want to spell it correctly? There you go. See that? Anywho, we were working with different peoples, and we were deep down in this bay. It's not very big. So from one side to the other is about 11 miles. Not very big. So the ship I was on was a fairly good size. It was an LHD. If you want me to pull up those photos, I will. But anywho, we kept diving down in this bay here. We were working with special forces. They were out doing whatever the fuck they were doing. Having fun. Then we'd sneak out, come up to Yemen, do whatever. Nothing ever happened here. Then we'd push out this way. turn around, come back in. Always fun. Only reason I'm bringing it up, this was my 2017 deployment. My 2020 deployment was the COVID deployment. So I landed at the Bahraini airport here in February 14th, 2020. So last time I stepped on land was here. It's 200, almost 200 days later. The last time I stepped on land was here. I don't know. I'm just explaining it because it's fun. Going through the straits. So anybody here know what the Prudential Rock is? Like Prudential, the insurance company? If you're ever wondering, it's this. It's this little rock area right here, Gibraltar, in the Mediterranean Sea. Let's see, can I like drop a dude on it? Nope. But that rock is literally this right here. I wish I could show you from Google. Which is fun because when you're going through this little ass choke point right here, Tanzania or whatever it's called has their name written on a mountain. So this is Spain. This is Spain up here. Tanzania's like Tanzania. They're like Spain. You go through this little 15-mile choke point. $10 miles. It's fun. Then you go down in the Mediterranean, which is weird because I was here in 2007 in January, and the weather was like late May on the eastern coast of the U.S. So 70 degrees, 50 degrees at night. It was pretty damn nice. Now, the biggest toll booth ever is literally the Suez Canal. It's like $1 million to go through it, which is right here. This is pretty epic to go through. The first time I went through it, I slept through most of it. I didn't see a lot of things because I was a dumbass. You come down through and you're following the Suez Canal. Look at the size of these ships. This thing is fucking massive. So it's about $1 million to go through one of these any given time. So you start here at Port Said, run through until you're in that lake. Then you go into the Red Sea, which is right here. While you're going through this, if you look westward, it seems to be very civilized. You look eastward, this way, you see burnt out tanks and shit like that. There's the bridge to nowhere. I have to find it. I think it's this. There's a bridge that literally goes nowhere. And as you're going down through here, you will see military, Egyptian military vehicles following and making sure everything's fine. You'll see burnt out stuff on the west side or east side. Oh, that's side over here. Because if you zoom out, that's the Sinai Peninsula. This is pretty much no man's land. You can damn near do whatever the fuck you want. There you go. No man's land with the G. Get it? Get it, got it good. You go through there, you go through the Red Sea, which is all of this in the Gulf of Aden. But we also went up over here, which is the Gulf of Aqaba, and we would go to Jordan. So if we zoom out, here's Jordan, right? There's a little sliver of land right next to Israel, which borders Saudi Arabia and borders Egypt. We were so close to Israel, we could get their cell phone service on our phones if we had international service. We weren't there. We were fucking close. That's all I know. It's hard. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Little further south. Anyway, we were between this line and this line. The nice thing was, from wherever we were in Jordan, if you wanted to go see, oh, what was it called? In Indiana Jones, you know the buildings that were carved into the mountains. You go out and go see those from here. Which I thought was pretty cool. So they would like pop out and go find whatever the fuck it was. Then we head back this way. So, as an air traffic controller, here's a fun point. So we're flying jets and helicopters in this region right here. Again, this is not very wide. 16 miles wide, right there. So in air traffic, 16 miles is fucking close. Now you see how it checks point down. Yeah, there's an airport right here. So we were having fun way up here launching AV-8s, which are the Harriers. You launch off the ship, come around, shoot back down this corridor, come out this gap. Pain in the ass, but fun. They didn't bust anybody's airspace, so it was fine. We would come through here. So the Houthis that you hear in the news today, for the last 15 years, they've been dropping mines and whatnot into all these waters right here along this coast. We'd come through here, We had no taskings at the time. We actually went swimming in this region. This region right here. It was like bathtub water. Yeah. They're in and out of here, in and out up here, in and out down here. Fun place. If you ever get a chance to travel, go to Bahrain. They have the gold souk there. So I was married before, and me and the ex, I don't wish her anything bad. She's still a good person. Anywho, we went here and we went to the old gold souk and got our rings matched. She had an engagement ring at the time. So I had like a 4 or 6 millimeter wide ring, double comfort, made out of gold, matched out in here. Her actual wedding ring was made with that. Match it. So we went to Bahrain to do that because back in the day they had the gold souk. You could get damn near anything made in gold. Then from there, so this is UAE, also known as Dubai. You know, here's the palms. You're used to hearing about the palms. But our ships will come in down here. And we'd have to take cabs. Now there's a light rail of a rail of some sort, I should say, that takes you up into there. You get to pass all this. Oh, that's the original palms. That's the new palms. The Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world, is this. So if there's tickets, you can go up to the 100 something floor, and it's like it's somewhere in here. Yo, it's sick in person. So this is tall. I'm currently showing the tallest building in the world. Went up to the tallest point on a building in the world on an elevator. It had like holograms on the walls. It was fucking sick. So this is the Burj Khalifa. This looks horrible. Looks like something out of Star Wars. If you find a photo of it where it's actually rotated in the correct manner. But yeah, this is the Palm Islands. A handful of years ago, the Kardashians or some shit rented out this center portion of this hotel. Let's see if I can see it. Yeah, this portion right here. We came here in 2017 during Ramadan. So in Ramadan, you can't eat, drink from sunrise to sunset. Westerners had ways around it. We could go into buildings that had curtains and whatnot. Oh, 100%. Those are all man made. Yeah. So, man made. All of this is a man made. Anything that sticks out, this is supposed to be the world. It failed. So if you take a look at the world right here, like 15 years ago, it actually looked like it. No. Yeah, all this is man-made. Oh, look, an airport. Oh, that's an A380 right there, sitting on the runway. Wow, look at that. I'm sorry, I was aviation, baby. Kind of a nerd. Yeah, most of this is fucking desert though. So I initially came out here in '07. Yeah, '07. Where's the road at? Where's the main road at? Like, none of this shit existed. Oh, it's down here. This is where we came in. Most of this stuff did not exist. All these high rises and stuff that you see, all these high rises, there was nothing here. It's fucking desert. Yeah, because these are pretty nuts. Look at this. See? I do say though, if you have a cab, you need to get somewhere quick. You throw them a couple hundred. Oh, I don't know how much it was. It's like a big denomination in their money over the seat. Like, yeah, get here with, and we're gonna give you this. They'll make it happen. They'll make it happen. We were late getting back to the boat, and we offered the guy like $200 in our money to go as fast as he can to get back safely. We were easily doing 120 down this road to get back to the ship. Yeah, imagine that. No winter, no freezing cycles, no potholes. Kid you not. It's smooth as shit. Doing 120 down these roads is literally nothing. These are the type of places where you go to the malls and there's 15, 130, $200,000 Lamborghinis parked out there. The Ferraris, the Aston Martins, the whatevers, they're there. So we'd leave out of here and go to the Burj. Racetrack, racetrack, golf course. The mall at the bottom of the Burj Khalifa, I remember it had like an entire sea rolled at it. Coffee there was pretty good, damn good too. Model T Fords. I would. There might be fucking solid gold ones there. I have no fucking clue. But the all the parking spots closest to the fucking mall, it was millions of dollars sitting there. Millions of dollars. It was fucking ridiculous. Oh, another fun place. Another fun place. Marmaris, Turkey. Marmaris, Turkey. This might have been in the news because there's a Russian oligarch or whatever who has his multi-million-dollar yacht stored here, which is this little guy, right? We I came here in 2007 with my ship. Honestly, if you sell a car, they probably don't give a fuck. So you can look up some stuff in or on YouTube. There's multi-million-dollar cars abandoned there. Breaking the law there is worse than whatever you broke the law for. Does that make sense? If you talk out against the government, you're fucked. If you talk out against somebody else, you're pretty much fucked. If you break a major rule, you're fucked. I don't think stealing a car is actually that big of a deal. Yeah. So, Marmaris, Turkey, is supposed to be like the Cancun, Mexico of the European era. Beautiful docks. You get in here, old town. There's the fort right here. There's bar. There's literally a place called Bar Street down here somewhere. I haven't been here since 2007, almost 20 years. But since we're Americans and we're stupid, we went out drinking the night before, had a good time, we're hungover. We found a restaurant somewhere in this region. Like wherever this T intersection is, to the east, to the right. And I asked for bacon and it was on the menu. They had it on the menu. That's why I asked for it. Bacon and eggs. And some other stuff like sausage, whatever. They're like, we don't have bacon. I'm like, that's fine. Just substitute in whatever you want. Because you're in their country. I want what you eat. My meal comes out. I have 2 eggs, sunny side up. The yolks are orange. I have 2 strips of bacon and 2 pieces of sausage. I was like, what is this? They're like, don't worry about it. I'm like, okay. But this was in this area right here. We had a little cafe. We're sitting outside. Great area. So we did a lot of our stuff over here in this area right here. And anytime you came in to even look at anything, they have kegs in the back. They have wine. They have whatever you want. They're like, pretty couple, come over here. Take a look at this. And it was fun. It was absolutely amazing. So that was Marmaris. Anybody have any questions about anywhere else in the world? I've been Orange. You ever had free range chickens or somebody like a farmstead chicken eggs? That's what it looked like. So somebody that has like they eat the local bugs or whatever, they look a little different. That's what we had. Been to Palermo, Sicily. Have you ever heard about it's all based on what they eat, but if they eat something normally, it'll change the yolk. Darker orange is normal. That is a very normal thing. Because I've had free range eggs and whatnot from my ex-wife's family down in Louisiana. Darker orange is pretty normal. Also, again, way back in 2007, we came into Palermo, Sicily, the shitty soccer ball that Italy kicks. Anywho, we came in here. Super awesome coffee point right here. I'm sorry. I was burping, yawning. Anywho, the super awesome coffee joint. You literally just walked up, ordered the coffee, and moved to the side. If you ordered anything more than like 3-4 ounces, it was a cafe Americano. And it also said, move your ass to the side. We'll just give it to you. Well, we ordered what the locals ordered. There was a little bar. Drink your little drink at the bar. And you move the fuck along. That was the goal. Couple cool things we but we came out to like these gardens. You could see at the time 2,000+ year old Roman not remains. What the fuck are like frescoes? Shit, I'm an idiot right now. Tiles. You see tiles. 2,000-year-old tiles. Super cool. If you keep heading south on the island, you would run into a fresh market. You would literally see animals, mostly fish, hanging from bars. Like, oh, this is what I got. Come and get it. And we're like, hell yeah, that looks fucking delish. I love Sicily. It's pretty damn cool. Fun stuff. I'm going to keep going since nobody's saying anything. Palma de Mallorca. Parma. Right here. Outstanding place. Outstanding. Ibiza is somewhere out here. That's way more known than Palma de Mallorca. We went here. Fantabulous time. Love it. I got a tattoo there actually. We went 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes north of where everybody else was. We got away from the commercial stuff, got away from the tourist stuff. All right, Kryptonite, have a good night, dude. Get some sleep. Yeah. So, Palma de Mallorca. I think he had a pretty good tattoo. The guy was just living there. We left the tourist area. We went as far inland as we could without a cab, cars, or whatever. So 2-3 miles. And he was off the beaten path. Started talking to him. Got tattoos. He was a tattoo artist, but that was after we went to Valencia. Valencia was nice. Such good food. Such good food. Oh my god, the food was so good. Unfortunately, we got there during their festivals. I don't know what the festival was, but most intersections they would make paper mache models. Then they would light them on fire at midnight. We had to be back on our boat by 11, so we got to miss everything, but we got to see them. So that was super cool. Then there's Rhoda. Rhoda, Spain. Where the fuck is it? Anywho, Rhoda, Spain. It's somewhere in this region. Um, love it. Spain's fucking great. Ah, most countries I've been of all the countries I've been to, fucking love. Spain's pretty damn good. Couple things to get used to, but weather, the people, Spain is the shit. Palma's pretty good. Italy is a far second. Turkey's not on it. But yeah. Italy or Spain then Italy. I don't know about Portugal. I heard they're pretty good. But latest. Spain was dope as shit. I ain't gonna lie. Well, nobody had any questions before, and his questions is next. Doesn't sound like it. All right. I think I'm. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Thanks for joining. Those of you on Kick, Twitch, and Google. I say Google. YouTube. My bad. I'm tired. It's it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Shit, I can make mistakes. But thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. And please come again. That's bad also. Please show up also when next time I stream. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end. Thank y'all.